What's up, fight fans? It is I, the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and it is time to take it to the ring. Bang, bang!
What's up, fight fans? Greetings from the Wrestleverse.
It's your host, Billy here.
And Nate here.
It is time
to take it to the ring.
All right, so on this episode of WrestleCap, we're going to be reviewing AEW
Dynamite! Winter is coming, Billy.
Winter is coming edition. So this episode is spectacular.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Such a great episode. Really, definitely check it out. So I don't say must-see very often. It is a must-see.
Yeah, first.
So the night starts off with Bryan Danielson coming out.
God.
He's made his way through the Dark Order, and now he's holding his word, man. He's ready to fight Adam Page, the Hangman.
Cowboy shit.
Yeah, so Paige comes out next. And he's just strutting, man.
Oh, man.
He's feeling it. He's coming out. He's got cow pants, not cowboy pants. I mean, like actual cow pants on.
Yeah, you got to represent Texas.
Cow pattern, you know. There's some tassels, you know. It's pretty funny.
Really cool. Well, Danielson is 13-1. The crowd boos him.
I was shocked, man. They were not the favorite at all. I mean, it is Texas, but you know. So they square off for a bit until the bell rings, and they start off really slow. Danielson's holding back in the corner. He doesn't move. Then they go right into like really hard lockup, and then drag down to the ground. And then kind of come up. It's
They start grappling a bit, but freaking does Roman knuckle lock
it up.
All that stuff, and then Paige gets the first takedown. Yeah!
Puts him down.
Cowboy shit.
Yeah. So they kind of keep it going pretty slow. Danielson's dipping out of the ring. He's keeping the pace, and you know Paige is starting to get mad. He's kind of playing this mental game.
Seriously?
Finally, Paige gets like this nice power slam, finds himself on the other end, and then right into like this leg crusher, bending his knee back like this. And, it's tough.
Well, then Danielson gets back like a broken arrow right into the modified dragon.
Modified dragon sleeper, and just like rears him back into this nasty choke, and he ends up getting out. Then the chops start coming.
Yeah, you gotta have the chop battle. Who's more strong than each other?
Danielson's chest is getting red, man. So Danielson ends up locking in the 6-9, and then starts to beat the crap out of Paige at this point. Still stuck in the lock.
Oh my god. Well, Paige comes back after that, the top post, and takes a big kick on the way down, and Bryan seems like pleased with himself.
Yeah, he's
creepy. Like, hey, getting some action.
He's that smile he had the whole time. He's like feeling himself. He's happy. And then Danielson goes right to the top post and now comes down with like this huge drop kick on Paige, being hung out to dry on the ropes. Like he's draped over it. Takes him down, dude.
Paige turns the tables with a great suplex. Then Bryan starts to slow down for a little bit for the first time, catches breath, make fun of him a little bit.
He does, he is, the whole time. So then Paige ends up catching Danielson in like this crossbody.
Oh my god.
And then a great takedown right after. Just slams him down. And then the Suiciana from Paige, right in between the ropes, you know, flying out, and then right to the top post, and an amazing moonsault outside of the ring, taking Bryan out.
I believe I can fly.
It was just like so slow, and he's a big guy moving that. Pretty crazy.
Well, he got a Death Valley driver out there from Paige after the great counter off with the crucifix pin.
Yeah, very well done, man.
Executed perfectly.
Really, it was cool to watch that. And then Danielson gets like 2 shotgun drop kicks, and then on the third ends up getting power slammed.
Yeah, dude. Well, then Paige starts eating the freaking pole. Oh my god, he is cut open at that time. Bryan now in the ring doing like jumping jacks, just admiring his work.
Yeah.
And the crowd just like, I hate
where
you, bro.
At, Paige?
Yeah.
Where you at? I'm here. He's doing push-ups too.
Can't keep up.
It was pretty funny. So now like a running, flying double knee kick as soon as Paige is cleared by the ref.
Oh my god.
But wait, there's another one right after.
Wow.
Craziness.
This whole match was insane. At this point, Bryan Danielson is going only for like American Dragon, still in the ring.
Yeah.
And a new man is here. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done. He's like all out Dragon.
Bryan Danielson is gone and he is possessed by the American Dragon. Paige is just getting destroyed and broken and beaten down at this point. Just submission moves and ankle locks and twists. And man.
Now the Dragon missed a massive kick to the post and his leg looked like it broke. I saw that.
It looked like he broke his own leg,
fell
man.
off
He
of the
kicked
post.
the shit out of that post, man.
Oh my God,
wow.
bad.
And then Paige gets his own. He gets his opening now.
Yeah.
And he takes advantage, sets up a figure 4 leg lock to the Dragon,
Got
but
that Dragon.
he gets out, like he gets onto the ropes, and the ref's like, God, let it go, man.
Yeah, at this point, I think they're both exhausted.
They're beat, man.
Kick both. The Dragon lands a Hurricane on Paige, and he goes down hard. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was nice, man. I wasn't even sure if it was a Hurricane Rana, but that head went down right on the mat, clean.
brutal.
Yeah, brutal. So Paige gets himself in the Michikami. And then right into a triangle sleeper. But Paige gets out on the ropes. He ends up getting over and was really close too, man. If I was the Dragon at that point, I would have held on just a little bit longer and made that ref count out.
A little bit.
You know.
The Dragon eats a freaking tombstone after that. He's like, go to sleep, boy. But then he kicks out and the crowd just goes like, oh my God. Even the girl's face, it goes like, oh.
And the crowd, this is awesome. It was great. Then there was a shoulder tackle suplex.
Oh, yeah.
And then right into a superplex off the top post.
Shoot, man. Paige lands his move and the dead eye on the apron. Oof.
It was rough. It was a hard. It was a thud. Oh yeah. And then Paige misses the Dragon, hit the table, and hit it weird. Like he goes flying out.
He missed it.
Yeah, he did. He just didn't get enough of an oop, and it came right across his chest. Now the Dragon peels the mat back.
Yeah, man.
And then hits a DDT on the concrete to Paige. Ugh.
Well, then he got massive kicks. Reminds me of the New Japan match. This is not AEW. This is New Japan. Just crazy beating up people.
This was hard wrestling, man. These guys were beating the hell out of each other, man. And then Paige does like this backflip out of a suplex. Out of the superplex. It was a superplex. Backflips out of it and then lands on his feet. Comes back with a huge lariat clothesline. It was crazy.
Oh, that's not even it, Billy. They trade spinning back fist, and then the Dragon ends up with a massive kick into Paige's jaw.
Like spit going flying. Like,
looked like his head was gone.
And then Paige misses another dead eye, and the Dragon kicks out fast.
Oh man, that Dragon gets a tight freaking, what is it? A lariat lock on him.
No, the lapel lock.
Lapel lock,
the lapel lock, man.
Oh my
just
God.
ripping him back. And then there's 1 minute left at this point. Paige gets like this slingshot, flinging him into the ropes, then lands a buckshot lariat, and then the time's out, man.
It's done.
They're both exhausted. The crowd hates it. They're booing. They want to see a winner, but that's it. Like, it's over. They were fighting for an hour.
1 hour, people. Why are you booing?
Oh, man.
Anyways, we got backstage. We got Adam Cole with his friends, Young Bucks, gloating about Fish shoot fish, and then
they're talking about beating the best friends last week, and they're gloating, you know. They say they're gonna make Trent's mom retire and get out of the game. They're talking all kinds of smack. I don't know. Then we see Warlow versus Matt Sydal. So Warlow's out first, and man, he's just mean.
It's this Warlow.
Yeah, the bell rings. Sydal sends some kicks.
Yeah, I can kick you. Warlow's like, I'd take him. I don't know. Warlow catches Sydal and lands a powerbomb, followed with another jackknife powerbomb.
Back to back. Crowd's going crazy. Another one. Sean Spears is like, he comes in after. He's like, no, that's good. And he, Warlow listens to the crowd. He sends another one. He wins. It's a third powerbomb to win. And then Spears comes in with that chair. Dude, he starts beating the crap out of him, man.
You have to, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got a promo coming up. We got Ty Concept, Penelope Ford. Yeah. And they're going to have a match. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Good, because Penelope Ford deserves Ty Conte's gonna kick your ass.
And that's gonna be a submission fight next week, not a pin. First one to submit. And then backstage we see Malachi Black. He's talking about his teachings from the house and how it makes him stronger.
House of Black.
The house always wins. It's definitely like some cultist, like Satanist stuff, but whatever gets the win, I guess, So next up we have Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
And she's going up against Hiroka Shida. So the bell doesn't even ring, and they start to fight, man. Shida comes out, she has the Kano stick, and it gets thrown away pretty quick. And they don't waste any time.
Nope, they don't, bro.
They just start beating the crap out of each other, man.
They got a lot of history. They hate.
Yeah, man. And Deeb, she was getting some really nice, like, wrist locks and leg locks and some great submission moves on this one.
Well, Shida finally comes back and gets a great drop kick in, and then corner, and then hit in dead on.
Yeah, dude. It was just, it was a pinpoint accurate. Just drop kick, and then Deep gets a figure 4 leg lock, and Shida gets out. She's able to muscle over to the ropes, nothing too crazy.
Well, D gets Shida this leg bent around the post and like locked in for a figure 4, and I was like, yo, this is
around the post,
yeah, bro,
bending her back, like really torquing her. Like the post is in between her legs. The other one's getting locked up in a figure 4. It was really nasty. It's pretty cool, actually.
Pretty cool, bad, brutal.
And then Deep set in this abdominal stretch, and Shida's getting worked now. She's getting stretched out.
Screams going all over. Finally, Shida comes back with the raining punches on Deep. She's like, I'm gonna get you. Go, 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 go.
Like striking the hell out of her, man.
Oh my God.
Step up Insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
And then what Deep gets the
delayed vertical suplex.
Thank you.
Got you, bro.
And then Deep ends up getting another nice leg lock submission over over the ropes.
She likes doing that. So like, man, more damage, more friction. I don't know. Deep gets a bridge on the jaw and lock. Yeah, right. Deep lock.
Yeah, right around the jaw. Deep lock for sure.
God.
But Shida's able to get the ropes again. So Shida comes back with like this deadlift out of it, right into a broken arrow.
Dude,
and it's
dope.
fantastic.
It was dope,
I mean, so strong from a girl her size.
For real. Like she's the champ. Oh, she was the champ. Anyway, D gets a freaking single leg crab, Boston crab.
Yeah, Boston crab, single leg lock. And then Shida kicks Deep right in, exposed to turnbuckle, like the pads off. She gets kicked right into it, and then a jackknife for the win.
It's the win, bruh.
Crazy match. These girls really did beat the hell out of each other.
Crazy!
Yeah, and then backstage we see Varsity Blondes. They're talking about Malachi Black, how last week he spit in their girl Julia's face, and they call him a coward. Yeah. Says he's coming for him next week. He's gonna break his jaw.
I'll break your jaw, bro.
We'll see, man.
Nah, we got more backstage. We got my man Kingston, bro. Talking about how his boys get jumped back there, calling out freaking Garcia. Garcia, Garcia. Whatever that ugly dude's name anyways. And they're going to have a tag team match next week and they're going to kick some ass.
10-man tag team. Craziness.
That's all intense something about that, man. You better get in there, Kingston.
Yeah, so next up we have the main event MJF and Dante Martin.
Damn,
so MJF, he comes out straight away with the insults to the crowd, calling them dumb, and then goes right for CM Punk. He burns Texas really hard, calling him inbred, uneducated, and said, all your daughters swallow.
Your daughters swallow. I'm like, yo, that's oh my God.
Way over the top. And then calls CM Punk Ride Black back. And it's like the worst part of them all. Like, low blow, dude.
I don't know.
And then Tony called MJF the pimple on wrestling's butt, which was hilarious.
MJF is like a pimple on the wrestling butt.
And then Dante Martin comes out, man. He looks like he's ready to fight.
Man, he's not
looking sad, man. He's angry-faced Dante
he's good.
tonight.
He's go.
Yeah, MJF right off the bat with a side headlock takeover. He's the man of his word.
Hell yeah.
Put him right down on the ring, not playing around.
Bro. That's not it. Dante gets ready. No. Cool freaking double front flip cross by off of MJF and gets his knee deep on Dante, taking it to his chest, bro.
Yeah, it's just like just in time. Like does this great little flip, but gets his knee up and right to the face. And then so MJF is outside of the ring, and the fans are going nuts. They're flicking him off. He kisses one fan like on the finger, and he's screaming at another one like, "Do something! Do something!" Like fighting with a fan. It was crazy, like screaming in his face. It was insane.
And Dante gets locked up a few times after that, seeing that MJF is controlling the match.
Yeah,
it's bad, man.
I mean, he really did. MJF really kept control. He was keeping the pace. He was dipping out when he needed to. And then MJF, he tries to set in like a pin using the ropes. The ref sees it, and it was great. Like the ref kicked the shit out of his legs. He's like, "Get out of here, boy! None of that." And dude, he looks pissed.
Dante flies out of the ring, soaring through the air, and taking out MJF, and then gets tons of air. He does 2 more times, and then does a 4th lands like flying knees.
Yeah, MJF eats that knee on the 4th one. He's like north, south, east, and west, all 4 corners.
That's what Dante does.
Dante, he kind of starts to slow down, rolling up a few times. They're kind of going back and forth. It's like a cedar solder, And then he gets a Liger bomb onto Dante, which I never heard of a Liger bomb. That must be MJF's. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, and then he looks like he's gonna cry, and then like he kicks out, and MJF's just like, "Ooh."
Well, then you got Ricky Starks, my man, comes out and puts like MJ's foot on the rope. Just one freaking Dante was gonna win. The ref's like, break it up, bro.
Broke it up. No, he's on the ropes. So, and then MJF rolls right into an armbar, gets the submission and the win. Dante loses.
Ring, bro.
Keeps that ring. So then FTR, they come out, hoist him up on the shoulders. MJF's on the shoulders. And
the lights go out, bro. And then Sting and Darby Allin come in, bro, and they're going to take on FTR, bro, in the ring.
Dude, they start whooping up on him a little bit, but FTR and MJF end up getting the better of both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I mean, he just starts beating the crap out of Sting and Darby Allin until CM Punk comes out. Yeah, AEW's police, you know, they all scatter like roaches. And then CM, he's like, hey, if you don't want to fight here, we'll fight next week. Yeah.
So I think that we should team up, us three, Darby Allin, Sting, and I should tag, and you and FTR and friggin' MJF. Boom.
Yeah. 3-man tag team. I think we're going to see that next week.
Yeah,
that should be a cool one.
It is.
All right, so here I Take It to the Ring, we like to give each fight card a fight card rating.
That is right, Billy.
Yeah, so we have 5 for Fight Forever.
4, this is awesome.
3, you still got it.
2 is what?
What?
And 1 is boring. Don't even watch the show. Watch our recap because Billy and I are way more entertaining.
Yeah. So I would give this a solid 5.
Yeah,
man.
dude,
Fight
5.
Forever.
Fight Forever, bro.
Not something I do very often. It is a fantastic episode. Every match was great.
Start
Even
to
the
end.
backstage stuff still leading up to next week. So it was great.
I loved it, bro. I
Definitely
loved
a
it.
must watch.
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're amazing.
Yes, we love you guys.
Yeah. If you like what you see here, please take a moment to leave a comment,
share,
like,
and subscribe.
Of course, subscribe.
Yes.
And for more WrestleCap videos like this, just click that link right there below.
And our social medias, bam!
Right there. Until next time, Billy here.
And Nate here.
And don't stop believing.